What is going the fuck on YouTube? I'm Joe Donahue. This is the IRA Clean Coal Endurance Series. We are here for race 2 at Laguna Seca, the Matt's Race News Grand Prix. 15-minute long race. We've got Matt from Matt's Race News here in the broadcast booth. How you doing today, Matt?
What's going on, guys? Wait, wrong intro. What's popping in your life today?
Right on. We also got a newcomer to the broadcast, Derek Lewis. You may know him as Ganassi Fan 142 on Instagram. He is a beautiful person. How the hell are you doing today, Derek?
I'm doing good. It's a pleasure to be here, so excuse me if I make any mistakes.
Oh, you'll be fine. I make more mistakes than anybody whoever gets on my shit.
Yeah, Derek, you're not gonna be able to get up on Joe's level today.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
This race has taken 25 hours of crap to get to fucking work. And we're gonna try our best with this shit. Ian Perez is the pole sitter in Prototype. Your Prototype Challenge pole sitter is Jacob Cummings. The field's rolling across. Derek, what are you expecting out of today's race?
I'm expecting some good, hard racing all around.
Right on, right on. So, Matt, we're about 10 seconds away from the lights turning on, which means that they will then turn off. So we got about 10 seconds at this point in the conversation. You're going to call it at the start, right, Matt?
Boop, 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 boop. Even though I can't hear it, I can say it. Alright, green flag is out, and we are racing at Laguna Seca. Ian Perez pulls out to a good lead.
Brandon Burt might be making a pass for second into turn 1. James Pyrock's not going to let him have it that easily. They're still together. Now, Brandon Burt does pull ahead of James Pyrock down to turn 3.
Express Daytona Prototype looking strong. All races that we filmed so far.
Brandon Burt has been, yes, performing well. So has Ian Perez. He's taken this lead pretty far up from Brandon Burt at this point. We still got plenty of race left, though. Ooh, here's something to think about as I go the wrong way in the field. For some reason, Amy Ashley has held up the last 3 cars behind her in Prototype Challenge. You think there might have been something gone wrong on the start for Amy Ashley?
I definitely think there's something on the start. I mean, it's every time we do this, so definitely I think getting up to speed, not good for her, but once she's up to speed, it seems like she can really pull ahead.
Hopefully she will be able to get up there and Matt Tuck and the rest will be able to follow her. Jacob Cummings still leading in Prototype Challenge. Ian Perez is holding on in Prototype. Now, let's talk a little bit about these cars and fuel strategy. There is going to need to be a pit stop today for everybody. The question is, when do you take the pit stop? When we tried to film this race yesterday, some interesting stuff happened. Can Matt Faust, you give us a little overview on that since you were there to see that?
Basically, one of the prototypes, or one of the cars that was in last, put it that way, went in early, and somehow his pit stop, or her pit stop, was faster than everybody else's, and won the race. That
is pretty exact, as Brandon Burt made a pass for the lead now, and he is taking it up a bit. He's leading by probably a second by now.
Yep, definitely.
And Ian is holding up the rest of them behind him. But Brandon Burt leads.
Good to see Brandon Burt up front. I mean, we haven't gotten to see much of this race. So finally he's made that pass for the lead that I get to see. So that's good.
There you go. A little bit of a thing for third place.
Yeah, and David Land back there as well, fighting for position.
That is happening. Kyler has taken that position. Graham Riley now into 4th. Pyrock's moving backwards in Prototype. Derek, got any information from Pyrock's crew as to what's going on with that number 90 car right now?
He is battling a vibration, Joe.
Ooh, James Pyrock with the vibration in the 90 car. Wow, he's just going to have to try to hold on to it until he gets his pit stop. Maybe they can fix it there.
That definitely is a big factor.
Yeah.
Definitely. That is explaining why he got passed by David Land and everybody else.
Right. Right. I
Heck,
mean, he
prototype
started on the
challenge
front
car.
row, but yeah, a vibration will send you backwards. Especially depending on where it comes from in the car, yeah.
Good info from the man on pit road.
Information is key. Derek Lewis is doing a great job of giving it to us.
There we go.
Brandon Burt continuing to lead. Kyler Boggs challenging for second now with Ian Perez. Graham Riley's trying to catch up to those two. Pyrock's not letting David Land get too far ahead, but like Derek said, with that vibration, you got to figure out how you can run that car to the best of your abilities, even with that kind of trouble.
Figuring it out and giving you a chance at the end of the race to do something after the pit stop.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see if maybe he pits a little early or changing his pit stop strategy based off of that vibration.
It could be a vibration as well at the beginning where maybe it kind of like fades away as the race goes on. That
Yes.
sometimes happens. It's very rare, but that can happen sometimes.
That does sometimes happen indeed. Ian Perez now getting passed by Kyler and Graham down the front. Oh, Graham didn't get that done. But Kyler gets into second. We have an Action Express 1-2 at this point.
So we
Here
do.
comes Pyrock on the inside of David Land
Further
as well.
arc in the Andretti corners. Can he make the pass? No, can't get there.
Does not get it done this time. Take a quick check in on Prototype Challenge. Amy Ashley has caught up a bit to
Got a
Shepard
good battle
and
for the
Cummings.
lead here.
Yeah, Shepard's looking to pressure Jacob at this point.
47 race tech car.
47 Race Tech. They do their best with these cars. Derek, how's Aiden Shepard feeling with that car he's running in second with right now?
He's feeling pretty good so far. He's a little tight, but it's all good right now.
A little tight? Well, it depends on the driver when you've got a car like that. But Derek Lewis, surely you can reiterate to the people watching this video that you need your car to be at the utmost level to perform really well, even though Aiden Shepard now a little tight, but he's trying to look down the inside.
Yes, he is. It also, as it's tight, he kind of frees up into the front, so this could also work in his favor.
And here comes Matt Tuck on the inside of Amy Ashley, and he is going to take third position, put 47 Race Tech's two cars both in the top three.
He will, and also, I'd like to mention Aiden Shepard kind of fell back a little bit after trying to make a pass there, and the corkscrew kind of lost some momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely could tell that his car was tight and just could not get through the corkscrew as quick as Cummings.
Right. So the field rolls by once more. We're getting through it now. We're coming closer to our pit stops. Kyler Boggs has caught up to his teammate at the lead of this race. We're 6 minutes in. Go on board with Kyler here. Looking at his teammate up front.
There he is. He's right in there. Action Express 1-2. Let's see if Kyler can change up the order with those Action Express cars and put it 1-2 in a different order.
Up the hill. Indeed.
Corkscrew. Let's see if they make contact. Ooh.
Ooh, close. You
It's
can hear
so-
Kyler breathing. Ooh!
Ooh. Very close through the corkscrew here.
Kyler Boggs is breathing the throttle so that he can... Ooh, here he goes.
Goes inside. Contact.
Doesn't get there.
Their contact made it look like it.
It looked like there might have been a little bit.
Now
Ian
they're-
and Graham have caught up to these
First
two as well.
prototypes up front now. All
have-
fighting for that lead.
We have a freight train of Daytona prototypes at the front right now.
He is
Tyler.
going to look up the side, trying to get a little run on him.
Ooh, he broke way late.
Gets there.
He's still side by side with his teammate coming to turn 3.
Perez and Graham Riley are just loving this right now.
Yes, Ian and Graham are benefiting
Kyler
greatly.
holding his own on the outside. He'll make the pass.
Wow, that was quite a pass by Kyler
What a
Boggs to get past
power
Brandon
move.
Burt there. Derek, can we have any information from Action Express? Are they giving them team orders, or are they letting them run their own races?
They are letting them run their own.
Well,
Joe.
I bet I could expect that from Kyler Boggs' move right there, eh, Matt Fast?
Oh, yeah, he looked like he was ready to take his teammate out.
Damn straight he was. Coming down to the corkscrew once more. There is your prototype field. We'll wait for prototype challenge. It shouldn't be that long of a wait for us here, unless they pitted. Nope, there comes Jacob Cummings.
There he is. Aiden Shepard behind him. Matt Tuck not far as well.
47 race tech car. The whole field's gathered up in Prototype Challenge at
Oh
this
yeah,
point.
they are now. Amy, actually, I feel like she's kind of got. It's a long run car, so she's starting to catch up. Is that James Pyrock looking to make a pass on David Land?
He is looking, but is he going to do it?
It doesn't look like he's even going to get
David
there.
cut him off there. But no, James Pyrock does not make that. Oh, here, maybe down into turn 1. Here are the Andretti corners.
Ooh, this is not a great place to make a pass. Could involve a lot of contact, as you saw between the two Action Express cars. Does not appear that's going to be anything here.
No, but James Pyrock's still trying his best with David Land here. He looks down the inside.
Ooh.
Does not get there.
As long as he doesn't make a pass in this next turn, I really think James Pyrock will be able to make a pass very soon.
This is like the
Oh, but he
worst
goes
corner to
for
make
it.
a pass in. Except for that. Oh, he pushed. David Land
he
got a
pushed
little out of the
David Land.
groove. There goes James Pyrock.
Well, that's the first time I've ever seen a successful pass there.
That is the first time I've ever seen a successful pass in that turn. But yes, if you're going to do it, that's the way to do it. As Ian Perez gets loose coming towards the corkscrew. If you're going to do it, it's going to require your competitor to make a mistake, which is what David Land did.
Perfect pass by Graham Riley.
That as well. Ian Perez got a little loose coming in at the corkscrew.
He did. Now James Pyrock is on a mission right now.
James Pyrock, yeah, you can see him making up ground already on Ian Perez here. But David Land is not letting him take it too far ahead of him in his Orica Muscle Milk Racing thing.
Yeah, that thing. Alright, here we go. Ian Perez. Fell back. Let's see if James Pyrock will be able to catch up to him. How's Prototype Challenge looking? I mean, they were all bunched up. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a pass.
Ooh, there's a pass, speaking of which, right now.
Yes, there is.
Zach Danford getting around Buddy Pulley at the rear end of Prototype Challenge.
Side-by-side drag race down the front straightaway here. Danford going to have the preferred line going into the corners.
Buddy Pulley might be able to hold some momentum on the outside, and
Yes.
he will. They're still side by side. Buddy
Now he's
Pulley.
going to have the inside for this next turn. That could be huge for him. And he will. He'll
Buddy
keep the
Pulley.
position.
Yes, he kept that position. Raced it hard around the outside of the Andretti corners, and Buddy Pulley will stay ahead of Zach Danford for now. Take a look here. The 47 Race Tech cars are pretty close together here. They're going to try to work together. Maybe they won't, but they want to get up to Jacob Cummings. You can see Aiden Shepard trying to run a more protective line over his teammate to make sure that Matt stays behind him, and maybe they work together. But Jacob Cummings still holding the lead.
This is exactly what Jacob Cummings needs to see for the rest of the race. Two cars battling it, preferably second and third, obviously, so that he can keep in front.
Indeed. Ooh!
Woohoo!
Here comes Jacob Cummings into the pit lane, and no other takers in Prototype Challenge. We've got two takers in Prototype. Brandon Burt and Ian Perez have come into the pit lane. Ooh, and that might be bad for Brandon Burt. Right in front of him is Jacob Cummings in his pit stall, so we'll see what these two are going to do about their pit stops.
And Perez was falling back. Derek, do you have any word on what they're doing to the car, maybe to get him a little bit quicker?
Well, they're gonna give it an adjustment, and then they're gonna send him out, and he's just gonna race his heart out, try to win.
Alright.
Right on. So, pit stops
Here.
making some interesting strategy play in Prototype. Prototype Challenge, we got one taker for the first time around, but the remainder of them will maybe be coming in this time, maybe next time, we'll see.
I believe that's what we saw yesterday. One Prototype Challenge car went in, and then the rest of them came in after him.
Yeah, the field, they usually will stay more together, but Jacob Cummings decided to play around a little bit. David Land and Graham Riley pitting this time in Prototype. So Kyler and James will be trying to drive as hard as they can. Derek, you got any word on either Graham or David?
Both of those guys haven't been worrying about their cars. They're just focusing on driving and getting positions.
Right on. Now, both of these cars are driving Nissan engines, too, so I wonder if the fuel economy is the same for the both of them in having the same engine.
Definitely going to be interesting to see here.
No takers in Prototype Challenge this time passed, but we're coming really close to the end of the race, actually. We got about 2 minutes left, so we'll see if Kyler and James stay out.
They could stretch this out if they wanted to. I don't think they will, but they could. They have such a big lead, I don't even think they'd want to risk it.
I'm tempted to say I wouldn't if I had the fuel mileage, but I don't think either of them do. That's the thing.
I mean, they pushed it 13 minutes. That's longer than we really would have expected out of these cars, but you never know.
Yeah. So, Aiden Shepard continuing to lead in Prototype Challenge. I want to check to see who the leader is in Prototype. Behind them, it is Ian Perez now with the run he's making down to the Andretti corners with Brandon Burt. So if those two pit and they come out behind the field of prototypes that have pitted already, Ian Perez would get his second win in a row, but there's Jacob. Ooh, yes, they did. They came in. Pyroark and Boggs are in pit lane. Derek, what do we got from Pyroark? Are they fixing that vibration?
Yes, they are going to do that. And then they're going to send them out there until the end of the race.
Right on. Well, the end of the race isn't too far off. The 14th minute, which means we might get one more and we might not. We'll have to see.
When these guys come off pit road, they might take the checkered flag.
They might take the checkered flag, yeah. Coming out of pit lane, which would give them an advantage, I believe. Where is Ian Perez? Ooh, he's close.
He is close. This is going to be a
closing
close
in
battle if this race ends.
Quickly closing in, Ian Perez and Brandon Burt. Here we look. Pyroark. There goes Boggs. Ooh, and the checkered flag's a waving, and Boggs is coming out. Is Ian going to beat him to the line?
Here it is, a drag race through pit road, and on the front straightaway, who's going to get there?
Ian's to the line now. He is... Oh, baby! Oh, mama! He did it!
Ian Perez beat him by 0.3 of a second.
Wow. Kyler just could not get out of that pit stop quick enough. Oh, boy. Ian Perez. Very close performance for him, as Jacob Cummings just came across the line victorious in Prototype Challenge. That was crazy.
Buddy Pulley right behind him.
For Ian
Did Buddy
Perez.
Pulley make up a few spots here? He did.
Buddy Pulley's pit stop was very fast. Zach Danford's was as well, as the 247 Race Tech cars and Amy Ashley did not get the performances on pit lane that they wanted, and they will be rounding out the field in Prototype Challenge. But Derek, what can you say about Ian Perez and the Wayne Taylor team's pit stop that put them out front for the win like that?
Well, they did what they needed to do, and that's what won them the race.
Right on. You think there's anything going on in Action Express's pit stop with Kyler Boggs? He was so close to the win there. Just couldn't get it done. What do you think?
They just couldn't do it. They did what they could, but they came up short.
Indeed. So, we're going to roll through our final order here. I'll go get to the winner. His name is Ian Perez, victorious today for the second time in a row. Your second place finisher is Kyler Boggs. Third place is his teammate Brandon Burt. Very close finish for these guys up at the front. Graham Riley's going to finish fourth. Pyroark, fifth place, had the vibration. That might have taken up some time on pit lane, although I'm not sure I would have changed that with half a minute remaining in the race.
No, definitely not.
David Land will round out Prototype. Your Prototype Challenge winner is Jacob Cummings. Buddy Pulley got second. Danford in third. Shepard fourth. Fifth for Tuck. And rounding him out there, Amy Ashley. So that concludes the Matt's Race News Grand Prix here at Laguna Seca. It's been an honor to have Matt Faust and Derek Lewis on here to broadcast with me today.
Oh, wow. That's me. It's been fun. It's been frustrating, but it's done.
We have, yes, finally gotten this race to work. Very interesting finish to it. I'm glad that went about in a manner that was interesting. So, pit strategy played a factor. Any last words from Derek Lewis before we sign off?
Well, it was a pleasure to be on, and it was fun covering pit road.
Right on. That's where you're going to be working in a couple years, right, Derek? Down on
Yep.
the road. That's right. Alright, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the IRA Clean Coal Endurance Series. Next time we race, we will be racing at Sebring. 12 minutes. That's going to be fun. Hope to have both of these guys back for that one. And you as well. So, we'll see you next time.